Going places with my mom and seeing the character out and people are selling it and always wanting one because they were so expensive and didn't have the money at the time, because 90s kids, we didn't have any money. We were broke. They have something to believe in, you know, they need something to believe. And so that imprinted onto me. And I was just like, I like Wolverine because there's claws that come out of his hand and everybody calls him a run and no one wants to be around. Kind of like me. I don't have any friends, and when I thought about that one time, it kind of crushed my feelings because I felt like I was alone in a lot of it. You know, of expressing who I am. So I kind of like had that bottled up for a moment. But that was my first experience with Wolverine, the comic books, the cards, the playing of the video games, the dressing up as him. But, you know, even seeing Stan Lee and standing in front of him as Wolverine, and he's just like looking all bugged-eyed and everything. It was a cool experience. My first role as an actor was actually in high school. You know, playing in a play, but the thing is I wasn't there long enough, so I didn't know the words. So the teacher had to figure something out to give me a grade, and he looked at me and he just said, for someone like yourself that is just like so, not timid, but you speak well, you should be a well actor. And I'm just like, I don't want to be an actor. He's all like, learn these lines, try to learn them, but I'm not a good reader at that time. And he was just like, but still, I need you to get on stage. Try to remember. So I tried to, and I got on stage, and I remembered some of it. And then when I forgot it, you know that forgetting moment that, oh, no, I can't remember it. And you go to fight or flight mode. So I was able to turn up the volume enough to sail through it. But was it enough? I don't know. Everybody just looked at me. One girl was just like, whatever, you know, get off the stage. I don't care. And the teacher, he just stood up and was just like, and I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, the teacher, he stood up. So, and that was in 9th grade. So it was 12th grade. And because, you know, it goes from high school and then it goes to, you know, taking acting classes and on-set training, and, you know, that's a lot of the bulk. 12th grade, I mean, I was failing the class, and, you know, I was having trouble. I was trying to work at the same time, you know, being in high school last year. And not knowing where my life is going to go, and what am I going to do after 12th grade. But at the same time, I'm already on my own, and it's just everything that seemed like could go wrong went wrong, and you had to coast through it. And as I'm coasting through it, I'm just like realizing, okay, I'm failing English. I went up to my English teacher. I was like, please. I said, I will do a report and I will dress up, and we will have like a court scene in the other room real fast. In the library, we'll have a court scene. You'll be right there. It'll be really good. We know the story. We all read it, and I'll just have a couple people on our team just like, you know, read it out, and everybody else is the juries. You know, what could go wrong? Bro, I went into the bathroom while everybody was going to, they were going to the actual library part, and I went to the bathroom to go put on some synthetic hair. So, you know, I used Elmer's glue on my face and put synthetic, and it actually pretty much worked, and it stick. And I was like, yeah, it's perfect. And I put on all these extra clothes and everything, looking really bummish and all this crap. And as I came out, I seen one of my homegirls, Kari King, and I was just like, Corey. The teacher, white teacher, seen us, and she freaked out, hit the wall, crawled around the wall, was freaking out. She called the police station, which was literally right across the street. They ran over, guns drawn. We're already halfway through the court scene, and I'm jumping underneath the table and coming back up, and they were like, hey, we had a call that a guy was around here. My teacher jumped up. She said, oh my God, put the guns down. He's acting out a scene. He's just doing a scene for the class. And I'm like, rah, rah, rah. You know, not giving a fuck. Bro, I have a long mustache looking like Mr. Miyagi and everything. It's pretty cool because I kind of wrapped it towards, and you know, it's like release you in an Asian. Whoo! And it was so cool that my teacher was like, "Oh my God, you're so funny. You had me crack up." But when the cops came in, they did that. I freaked out, but it added to the exhilarating action of the whole event. And she said, like, "One day you're gonna become an actor." I said, "I'm not gonna become an actor." And I left after high school. Returned 3 months later with some photos. "Hey, I'm gonna be a model." "Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Hey, you sign this photo for me." "Oh yeah, sure." And she's saying, "Sign it to me." My 12th grade teacher actually believed that I was going to become some great actor one day, and I told her that won't ever happen. I'm just going to be a model. You know, that's all I actually wanted to do. And once I started going through the whole process, and you know, was it for me? Was it not? Am I going to succeed? I'm doing few jobs. I'm doing nice jobs. Oh, I'm doing a major job. Oh, this one's cool, but you know what? I just want to have a normal life. And just straight left for like what, 8 years or something like that. And then when I came back, or something like that, when I came back like in 2000 what, 16, I was just like, what am I doing here? On stage clapping. Oh yeah, what a wonderful thing. Yeah, you know, everybody's been somewhere.
Like right there.
Right there.
You say that now.
What they believe is their identity, and how they walk with it, and how they react, and how their face moves. And it's just like, it's an extraordinary thing. But also you have your books. I mean, you have your Sklowski. I mean, the actor's experience. There's online classes that I've taken. I mean, the biggest one that I can say that actually helped me to be a better actor is when I was on set training. That 100%, understanding when to walk, when to go, how to go, if they want you far back, far in, but if they actually select you, if they actually teach you a sense of how to do it, then they start giving you these little tasks, and then your tasks turn into missions, and your missions turn into goals. But you can't get stuck in the goals, because just because you got that great feature, just because they've seen you that one time, doesn't mean it's going to work. So you might have to get it again and again and again and again for it to stick. But eventually it's going to stick, you know? That training is more than going to theater school. That training is more than going to theater school, which I believe. Because the thing is, you're going every single day with a new task. You have the same clothes on. You might be around your same friends, but you might be doing something a little bit differently. You might be doing a little bit, you know, running through Los Angeles, and you never thought you'd be running through Los Angeles with a cop uniform on. And everybody coming outside like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And you're just like, stay in character. "Ma'am, please get back inside. There's an explosion somewhere around here." "Ah, don't worry, I'll call your friends." "Don't worry about calling them. We got backup." Yeah, I feel the same thing right here, right there. Like the bass of my voice, James Earl Jones. You know, my grandfather always would say, you know, "Hey Bryan, say it with bass in your chest." And I'd be like, "I don't know what you're talking about, Grampy." You know, you got a bass voice and I got this squeaky thing. But you know, I always try to not use it. But a lot of times when I'm on set, you know, I don't use this, you know, type, because I always talk with, it's usually like right here. So it's like, "Excuse me, how are you doing? My name is Bryan King."